12:30 p.m. this Saturday afternoon, January 17th, 2026. Yes, we are once again out in the woods as I've come out to freshen the water for the cats, give them a little bit more food. It's very cold out here. We are under winter weather advisory. It has begun to start snowing once again. With some rather gusty, strong winds. We do have a couple of birds that are perched nearby, such as this mourning dove right up in here. I guess there's a couple of them up here. Trees are starting to scream. Mourning doves just blew off. Every once in a while it gets a little bit brighter out here, if you will. I have recalibrated the settings to the camera once again. We'll see how this actually turns out. I keep hearing what sounds like a squeaking noise, like a metallic squeaking, but I'm not sure if those are branches rubbing together, and because they're so bitterly cold right now that they are actually screeching, sounding like metal, or if it's actually some type of a bird. But again, even though I am out here, either the blue jays have not taken notice or they're just not around currently. Once again, now this is starting to come on a little stronger. I do have the lighting dimmed down all the way, but as we pan back, we'll go ahead and refocus and reset that lighting. So yeah, this breaks through every once in a while, great once in a while I should say, and once again kind of brightens things up. And wow, it appears as though we might be getting some colorations coming on. Let's go ahead and try to find a different location in which to record from. I think that will work. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. Drop down this lighting. I don't know if there is any colorations or not. Like I said, it just kind of appeared that way. Personally, I don't really want to be out here very much longer because it is, once again, very, very cold. And this wind will literally chill you right through to the bone. Huh. Yeah, we do have some blue colorations coming through. But then again, you know, we look over the top of the apartment complex and back in here, and it's just yuck. Alright, I do believe I am going to head in. And if there's anything to record later, well, I shall do so. I thought I'd go ahead and take advantage of the situation at hand while I was out here. Skyway's out. 4:35 p.m. on this Saturday, late afternoon, January 17th, 2026. We are continuing on with our previous recording, more or less. I decided I might as well go ahead and basically record a conclusion to today's episodes, if you will. Well, it's kind of mellowed out here as far as the wind. We have not had a great deal of snow at all today, just mild, very mild flurries, if you will. But it has remained very, very cold. We are once again starting to have some blue patches, sort of somewhat. And that's me crunching around on the balcony. Yeah, it is that cold that the snow down here, very crunchy. Nothing really to report on. Like I said, I just wanted to come out with a conclusion for today's recordings. Now, I've already been out to the feeding grounds and back for tonight's final feeding of this day. And, well, before I even went out there, as I was preparing myself to come outside and deal with elements, there was a couple of very loud rumblers that flew overhead. And to me, that was basically indicating the potential of more snow. And, well, as I speak, it is starting to spit snow once again, even though we've got these conditions out here. And if we look at this, I'll try to keep this as steady as possible and see the movement. And yeah, back in here, looks kind of suspicious if you ask me. And right up over my head, this right here, if I'm getting that. And I can hear, even above the sounds of the nearby highway, I am hearing the roar of an aircraft. Yeah, that looks very suspicious right here. Oh yeah, look at the snow starting to come down now. So yeah, the flyovers did their magic. Of that I am more than positive. And this is based on all of my past observations of the weather scenarios that takes place here. And that's another reason why I decided I might as well step out and start recording, because once again I had heard those flyovers and I figured this was going to start happening, and here it is. It's doing it. And even though we've got the clearing in the skies like this, you would halfway imagine that it would be those permacloud conditions. And wow, is it getting heavy. Oh man. Well, I'll go ahead and sacrifice myself a little bit. Just record whatever I should happen to see, right? And it'll probably be a lengthy video overall now. Yeah, it's kind of strange looking right there. And it's getting brighter out here in some locations and spots. Let's dim down the light just a little bit, see if we can enhance this at all. Kind of neat looking up in here. Well, these are moving rather quick. Multi-layered too. Well, getting blue spots popping up all over the place now. Well, I'm going to try not to record anything further, but who knows. Always crazy skies here in Michigan. Oh. Alright. I guess shall suffice. The Skywise out.